Yes, now you can.
Okay, even live streaming started.
Yes.
So, hello everyone. We welcome
Hello.
you to this beautiful afternoon on Women's Day. So, happy Women's Day to all women as well as to men who have supported women. So thank you so much for joining this session. In spite of being busy, I understand because it is a Women's Day, so many events are happening across different platforms. So our about this Women's Day celebration in our association, All Indigenous Women Chartered Accountant Association, we have decided to celebrate in three different parts. So this is the opening session, then there will be one leadership session, and the third will be celebration session. So we will be announcing the sessions dates and time, second and third session afterwards. About this first opening session, we thought let's start something very meaningful. So how to raise children who are gender neutral and screen free. So if we have that mindset in children from a very beginning, from the childhood, the way we raise them, then definitely it's going to benefit society in a very good way. So first of all, I'd like to say a few words about our association. Avinita, can we have a presentation? So this is our association, AIWCAA, All Indigenous Women Chartered Accountants Association. We got registered in December 2024. It is a registered society in Hyderabad. Our members are spread across the nation. Women chartered accountants who are registered with ICI, they can become member of this association. Yeah, next slide. Vinita, next slide, please. So this is our core team. Myself, Ankita Soni, I am a president of this association. We have Vinita Nuti, vice president, with us in this virtual session. She is from Hyderabad. I am also from Hyderabad. Leena Poshti, she is a secretary and she is from Ahmedabad. We have Dimple Dharmesh Suthal, treasurer, and she is from Rajasthan. Shobha Rani, she is our core team member and she is from Goa. Silver Pawar, she is also our core team member and she is from USA. Hanita Raj, she is core team member and she is from Hyderabad, Telangana. Next slide. So, because this session is open for all, may not all members, all participants of this session may not be women chartered accountants, but whoever are there and they have not saved our number, please, I request you to save our number, which is 905905 1949. 1949 is our Chartered Accountants Act 1949. So that's why we have chosen this number. And please visit our website, which is www.aiwcaa.org. You can register here to become the member of our association. Our membership fees are very nominal. So for annual membership, we charge only 365 rupees, and for life membership, we charge 9,999. Thank you so much. Now coming to the session, we have our speaker with us. Her name is Anita Trivedi. She is MBA and she is a government official. She is working based out of Gandhinagar. She is mother of a 5 years girl child and she has raised her child without any smartphone, which looks almost impossible in this modern world. So today she is going to share her parenthood, the journey of parenting the child who is gender neutral and screen free. So we are looking forward to your thoughts, Anita, and we welcome you to the session and
Thank you.
hand over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ankita, and thank you, everyone. Happy Women's Day to everyone who are present and who are listening. Um, my introduction has been given by Ankita, so I'll not talk about much about me. But my parenting journey remained very inspiring very joyous. It is fulfilled with fun and happiness. So, in today's era, when women's role has changed, nuclear families are increasing, urbanization. So we have issue of parenting. Okay, the child raising a child has become a task. We feel like headache. I've heard many women who wants to stay in office. Why? Because they don't want to be with their child. So this is how I am seeing. But it might be a bit difficult, but we can manage it. Our attitude, our communication with children impacts their mindset a lot. So today's we are going to take two things. First is raising a gender neutral child, and second one is the screen free children, because who are not using the screen. I think it seems like a dream, every parent's dream, but they cannot give them that time, and because of that, it is happening. So let me first cover the gender neutral part. See, we talk lots of about gender equality. Traditionally, women were sidelined, they were not respected. So the thought of gender equality has come, the has taken the main part of the women empowerment. So we talked lot of about women empowerment, and world over, it's not happening only in India, but in African nations, other in Asian nations, gender inequality persists. That's why United Nations has given a SDG 5. There are 7 sustainable development goals that is called SDG. Okay. Fifth SDG is related to gender equality. And still we talk about gender equality. Lots and lots of actions have been taken. Okay. Everywhere. Government is promoting schemes, programs, and lots of things are being done to empower women. But what I think in that, what we are doing, we are neglecting the part of men. Okay. We always try to raise our girl child at par the men. But I think women has proved herself in every way, whether it is sports, science, and in every way. Women has proved herself. But what about the men? Are they really ready? Still gender inequality persists. Why? Spending lots of money, lots of program, lots of actions, still gender inequality persists. The reason is that we still follow the stereotypes. Knowingly, unknowingly, we are not raising the children who are gender neutral. So what we can do? What we can do? See, first thing is that different sex, uh, difference between sex and gender. Sex is what our body parts for which we are born. Okay. And gender is what we associate ourselves with a specific sex. Male, female is a gender issue. Okay. Girl, boy, our body part for which we are born, that is a sex. And while gender is what we associate our thoughts, our beliefs, our attitude, that is a gender. So this difference should be very clear. Boy, girl, or someone can be in between also. LGBT rights are taking lots of movements world over. There are laws are coming to protect LGBT rights, and research shows 1 in 2000 are in between. 1 in 2000 are in between. So first thing we must be clear that this is the difference between sex and gender. And the next thing is what? Since when? My main focus is on a toddler, because once the kids become teenage, then to change their mindset is a bit difficult. Okay, we all know in our society, uh, it becomes a bit difficult to change our husband's mindset because they are raised in a different way. Our in-laws have raised them in that way. Our brother's mindset change is bit difficult because they are raised in such a way. But it is bit easier to change our kids' mindset. Okay, it is as a mother, or as a father, or whatever, as a parents, it is our responsibility to raise a child who are not gender biased. Okay, so the knowingly or unknowingly we are raising in that way. So first thing we should know at what age kids become aware of the gender. See, at the age of 2, kids start learning about their body parts. Slowly, at the age of 3 and 4, they associate themselves with their gender. Now, what happened? At the age of 2, we give them just a, we make them wear clothes like unisex. But slowly they are growing. And then we are giving them an opportunity, we are giving them an environment in which they are building their mindsets. So, what happens? Slowly their perceptions are building up for the gender preferences. So most kids develop a stable sense of their identity at the age of 4. Till age 4, they can say that yes, I am a girl or I am a boy. Okay. So, but initially they didn't know this. Okay. So think of a baby girl in your mind. Close your eyes and think of a baby girl. We always pursue that baby girl looks cute princess in a pink color. Okay. While we see boy in a baby boy in a blue color. So pink or blue. This different words not known to the kids. But we have given them. We have associated. We have imposed our thinking on them. That pink is for girl, blue is for boy. Actually, it is not like that. So slowly, they are starting identifying the gender role. Okay. Uh, we go to the toy shop. Okay. If anyone has a boy child, if he picks up the kitchen set or doll, then what will we say? No, 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 no. You are not supposed to play with kitchen set or dolls. It is for girls. You should play with tools, cars, blocks. Okay. So we are providing them, we are giving them instructions, we are telling them this is for girl and this is for boy. Okay, actually it is not like that. We should raise our child in a such a way. And now what happens? We all are women empowerment, women empowered. So we have raised our daughter at par with boys, but boys are not allowed to do girly things. What is wrong if they also play with kitchen set? See, play is what? It's a different topic. If time will permit someday, I will take the session, the importance of play. Okay. Kids do learn to play. Toys are very much important part of their learning. And since the age of 6, they are very much involved with play. And their main task, their main work is only to play. So we in a play way, whatever we provide them, whatever toys provide, whatever role play environment we provide them, that is how they build up their mindset. Their psychology is developed in such a way. So first thing is that we should not associate any color with any gender. I'm not against that girls should not wear a blue or girls should not wear a pink. Definitely, if she loves wearing a pink, she should wear pink. If she loves playing with a kitchen set, she should play with kitchen set. But she should also expose to other materials also, like a bat ball. Okay, initially they play with all this. Traditionally, what we think, girls are very talkative and boys are no, they don't like to talk too much. It is like that. When you make conversation, you will realize that boys also like to speak a lot. Okay, so the main thing is that we should not associate any color with any gender, because what happens? See, if a boy is not given a kitchen set, okay, suppose he is asking for a kitchen set to play with or doll to play with. We don't give opportunity to him to play a role play. And they're around 5 years of age. Kids are very much interested in role play. Role play is what one becomes teacher, one becomes mother, one becomes baby. This is the how they uh, play and they experience the character. And in this way, they develop their psychology and their intelligence. So toys are very much important for their cognitive, emotional, and psychological development. So if we don't allow a boy to play with kitchen set, so the throughout the lifetime he will think that, oh, this is not for me, this is for girl, this is for girl. In this way, he will perceive the world that few things are for girls and few things are boys. Later on in his age, he will not be interested in cooking because since childhood he was said that this is not for him. Okay, but while we experience as a working woman, as a working mother, we experience that we need help from our husband also. Okay, in every household we need help from them. So raise a kid in such a way that he accept that this also should be done. This also should be part of male's life. Okay. The next thing is that what we can do is we can give them choices. Okay. It is not like that. If girls, there is a very beautiful UNICEF's advertisement. I'll share with Ankita so you people can watch that ad for gender equality. In that also, UNICEF has conveyed the message regarding that kids should be given the choice. Now, let me tell you one example. One in a nearby society, I have heard in my friend's family, I have heard this incident. What happens that uh, a man was working well. He was in IT sector. He had a very well paid job. Okay, but what happened during the corona pandemic? He lost his job while her wife had a job. She was earning well, but what happened? He left. He lost the job. So slowly, he was sitting his idle in home and he started feeling guilty. Oh, that I should earn, but I am not earning. Male should be earning. Female is earning, but male is not earning in the house. And after few months, he committed a suicide. What a tragic thing. Can you think? I can't believe. Why? Because since childhood, he was told that man is the bread earner of the family. Man should be strong. Men should not cry. And women should be beautiful. She should apply makeup. She should look beautiful. She should be, pretty. In this way, we change the mindset of our kids. Now, if this man was since childhood, he would have taught that if if the time comes in life when men can also sit idle in the home. If a woman can sit idle in the home, or women can be housewife who is not working, who is not earning, it is okay. Then it should be okay with men also. But we don't. Our society is not accepting that. Okay, but it is as a mother, it is our responsibility. We should take care of all these things. So gender neutrality is not about um, getting women or empowering women only, but it is for both men and women. They both should be given a equal opportunity. They should be given a choices, and they should be respected as what they are. Let their imaginations grow. Okay, we see most of the world famous chefs are men. How is it possible? Because they have shown interest in cooking. Okay, then and then only they could become a chef, and we love them, we like them. And men can be dancer. Okay, Birju Maharaj, he was such a great Kathak dancer. So, and many times, let me tell you one incident. Okay, my very good friend's daughter, she was grown up with her brother, cousin brother. They were in a joint family. they were grown up together. So her brother used to wear jeans, t-shirt, and all this. So that girl, doesn't like to wear frocks, skirts, and girly stuffs. She doesn't like to wear she doesn't like to grow her hair. She doesn't like to wear shoes. Uh, means shoes means girl sandals and girly things. So what happened? My friend was very much worried. What will happen if she will behave like this till she grow up? Till she will enter in her teenage. I told her that don't worry. This is about 5 years back incident. At that time, I was also pregnant. But I told her that let her be as it is. Whatever she wants to be, give her choice. If she wants to be like a boy, let her be. Slowly, slowly, she will come to know that she is a girl and she wants to wear this. Give her preference a chance. Give her preference a priority. Once they went to the school and she was wearing a boy's shoe, school shoes, boy's shoes. Her teacher told that no, you are a girl, you should not wear this kind of shoes, you should wear a girly shoes. She cried. She came back home and her mother was also worried. She told her that see, girls shoes are made different because her body part is different, while boys shoes are different, it's her his body part is different. So you cannot walk properly or you cannot run properly. That is why you should wear a girl shoes. Okay. Rather than saying her that no, because you are girl and you should wear sandals or you should wear frock. Instead of that, you are different. Respect yourself. Nothing is wrong about wearing a jeans and t-shirt. Okay. So she raised in that way. Her preference was given a priority. And now, at the age of 10, she's completely fine. She wears girly clothes. She wears, lip, all the hair clips and like girls. So she's doing a girly stuff. So it was just in childhood because she was raised with a boy child and every day, the whole day, she was seeing her brother. So she wanted to copy him. And that is what she did. But today she is completely fine. So it is not like that if we allow girl to raise in some other way, she will change her gender. And what I say, in a progressive society, if even if she has a different choice of gender, then that should be allowed. Am I right? Am I right? We fear. Actually, we fear. That is why our fear is that our kids should not be that one of those 2000, right? That is why. Now, another thing is that involve boys in house chores. Okay, we allow girls to help us in our house chores. Okay, but we don't allow boys. I have seen in many families, well-educated families, they don't allow their boy child to engage in house chore. If he takes his plate, if he helps her mother in setting a dining table before mealtime, what's wrong in that? Okay, I've seen the men in my staff also, in my friend circle also, the men who are very helpful to their wife. They wash, utensils. They clean the kitchen. Sometimes they cook also. But these men are who are brought up in such an environment where his father or his uncle or his brother, whoever in his family, a male partner was doing house chores, and they since their childhood they have seen that it is okay if men can fold the clothes. It is perfectly fine. Nothing is wrong in that. If a woman can go and work, then men can also do this. Okay. So in an idle time, that suicide case I have mentioned, if he was raised in this way, he might not have felt guilty of not earning because that was a part of phase of life. After some months, he could have a better paid job, but that sad incident has happened. Okay, So the thing is that involve your boy child in house chores. The second thing is that very much important. Kids are learning through stories. They love to listen stories. So tell your boy child or girl child stories which are gender neutral. On Amazon, you will find lots and lots of books which are gender neutral. And I give you the best example. Kerala government has introduced textbooks which are gender neutral. Okay, that's the very best movement to raise a uh, gender neutral child from government. Because from government we see almost women empowerment kind of things. But in Kerala government's textbook, men are shown as doing, cooking, get her helping her wife to get her child ready for the school, preparing breakfast for their children. So this is very much very good example. I expect in coming days other governments also should do this. Okay, so through the way of stories we can imbibe this or we can impart this very useful or this value in our kids. One day my daughter asked me that why I see mummy, I see most of the men are driving the car, why so less women are driving the car. Okay, so for a few minutes I was silent because right she's right, but I didn't want to send that gender equality or women empower message to her. So I told her, see, beta, it is not about men driving or women driving. Okay, it is about time and it is about affordability. In our Gandhinagar, Sachivalaya is very near place. Everyone within 3 to 4 5 kilometers away in from Sachivalaya. So it is not that far away distance, and everyone we have a punching system in our office, we cannot get late even for a half a minute. So I told her that "Okay, everyone is rushed in the morning hours and Sachivalaya is very near to our premises, so everyone wants to ride with scooter and mummies are always in hurry. Okay, because you kids don't want to wake up and all this. So but when you go to Ahmedabad you see there, because Ahmedabad is a fast forward city and Gandhinagar is quite, very quiet city. So I told her, when we go to Ahmedabad, you will see lots and lots of women are driving the car. She said, okay. And next time we went to Ahmedabad, literally she counted how many women were driving the car. Okay. So this is the impact on our kids, the way we talk. So the another way is our communication with children. This is the way how we talk to our kids. It's a very vast subject. Communication with child is a totally a different topic, but for a gender neutral I would definitely say our communication with children impacts their mindset a lot. uh, Talk about free with them. uh, what I mean to say is give them sex education. Okay. Now, I have seen we avoid this topic. Okay, we don't want to talk on this topic, but uh, we should talk with our kids about sex education because we think that girl child are prone to child abuse. It is not like that. Even boy child are equally prone to child abuse. You see the cases in crimes and everywhere. Boy child are also abused, sexually abused. They are also in trauma. So what happens? Talk to them very freely. Now, at what age we should talk? We don't know. That is very confusing. So let me clear this. At the age of 2, every child becomes aware of their body. Many mother has experienced this. When we put our child in a bathtub while bathing them, they will try to touch their private parts, and what is our reaction? Oh, don't touch it, don't touch it. Why not? Why not? They are experiencing their body, and that is how their senses are developed. Okay, so we should, rather than stopping them, we should educate them. What should we say? Yes, we should introduce the body part to them, and we should tell them it is very delicate. And of course, we should tell them it is a private affairs. Okay, it should not be touched or it should not be exposed publicly. Okay, we are in India. We follow certain social rules. Okay, so we cannot do this, but make them aware of their body part. Okay, so that what happens, female should female is educated in that way so that they are very clear. Okay, I have seen the girls, they know good touch and bad touch, but we don't teach our boy child that much good touch and bad touch. Even boy child should know that what is good touch and bad touch. Tell them clearly, when anyone touches you without your permission, that is a bad touch. If you don't feel okay, if you don't like someone touches you, then it is a bad touch. And the main thing, protect and let them speak. Let them express their feelings. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Just yesterday evening, what happened? I take my daughter every day to garden. Evening is her garden time. So they play with other boys and girls. So one 3.5-year boy fell down and he started crying. Her mother said, "Why are you crying? You should not cry. Why are you crying like a girl?"
Hello, Anita, 1 second. Can you unmute yourself?
Okay, now okay. Hello.
Okay. You're audible.
Okay. Okay. So uh, that boy was expressing his feelings, but he was not allowed to express his feeling. Why only girl can cry and boy cannot cry? Boy should be strong, superhero. Okay, it should not be like that. He fell down. He was not comfortable. He wanted her mother's attention. That is why he was crying. Kids mostly express their feelings in a non-verbal way because they don't know how to express themselves. So he, instead of stopping him crying and telling him that why are you crying like a girl, let him cry and tell him that it's okay. When we play, we do fall down and we may get hurt during playing. So we should allow them to express their feelings so that they can, if any bad incident, if uh, 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 unlikely incident happen, they can speak up. Okay, and protect them in such a way. What I mean to say, that we many times we do take care of that. We won't raise our kids, or we won't tell such things to our kids that, oh, you are like a girl, means a girly or boy thing. We don't do gender bias, but elderly people in our home, okay, our in-laws or our mother or our father also, okay, nani, nana, dadi, dada, they are raised in such a way. That is why they do such things. Okay, they may speak some words. So at that time, take step forward and tell them, please mommy, please papa, don't tell like this. Okay, so this is how we raise gender neutral kids. So we should tell them that you are a girl or you are a boy or whatever in between. Respect their identity, respect their gender, and allow them to grow up the way they want. Okay, so gender neutrality is not only about women empowerment, but it is also about raising the men and women in their own way. Okay, so first part of our gender neutrality is over. And now the most difficult part, and every parent's headache, and in my counseling, I get questions, and mostly I get the cases of the people regarding they want to get rid of their children from mobile addiction. This is the biggest problem nowadays. Um, the first thing is that I want to tell you about my incident. Okay, my daughter is raised without smartphone. Okay, in my counseling, I get such cases. Few people say because we are in our joint family, we have to allow our kids to watch. We have to give our kids smartphones. While people from nuclear family say, as we here in
Hey,
city.
ma'am. Onion. Okay.
Hello, am I audible? Okay.
Yes.
In nuclear parents from nuclear family say, as we both are working and there is no one to look after our kid, so we have to give them a smartphone. So in this way, kids get addicted to mobile phone. Now everyone wants their kids to raise without smartphone, but they also are addicted with smartphone. So that is the main problem. But we won't focus on that. We have very less time with us, so we will focus mostly on the solution part. Now see, we don't know how much is too much. Okay. Um, First thing is that there are different guidelines from WHO, World Health Organization, American Pediatric Association, Singapore government has recently published guidelines. Then UNICEF, from different organization has different guidelines for mobile usage, and that is true. Some guidelines are of during Corona pandemic. So at that time, everyone was at home, so mobile usage time was different. So main thing is that we should understand what how much is too much. Uh, I like the Singapore's guidelines. Why I'm telling you? Recently, it is of recent time in December 2024. So it is very recent and not pertains to Corona pandemic. What Singapore's guidelines say? Till 18 months, 1.5-year-old kid, screen time should be zero. Zero. Screen time includes smartphone, TV, laptop, tablet, or other gadgets. Okay. Till 18 months, it should be zero. Now, see, while WHO says till 2 years, it is zero. But Singapore's is more practical. From 1.5 years, from 18 months to 5-year-old kid, it should be 1 hour per day. For, sorry, 1.5 years to 6 years, it is 1 hour, and from 7 years to 12 years, it is 2 hours, maximum 2 hours. So first we need to think and we need to analyze, we need to see how much time our kid is watching a mobile, smartphone, or any screen. Other thing is that are they watching all alone? What are they watching? Okay. Now, how this mobile phone addiction works? See, when we see something, when we do something which is a very pleasure activity, which gives us happiness, okay, at that time dopamine is released in our brain. So what this dopamine do? Dopamine surges in our brain when someone is watching a smartphone. We keep smartphone aside, again a dopamine rush comes, we take our smartphone again and we want to watch it again and again, so craving is developed. Okay, this is how someone has a craving for sugar. Like in other addiction, it's same way. It is working in mobile addiction also, and that is why I call it an addiction, because our dopamine is surging at such a high level that we want it again and again. And when we snatch or when we take away the smartphone from our kids' hand, what will they do? They will throw tantrum. Okay, घर में तो ऐसे जैसे भूचाल आ गया, तूफान आ गया, ऐसा माहौल हो जाता है. But uh, uh, get rid of the kid from mobile addiction, it will take time. minimum 21 days is required, minimum. Okay, then it depends on the addiction level. So what should we do? So now we have learned the science of how it works. Okay, and how it is affecting us. The second thing is that we know that it reduces the attention span, it affects our behavior, it reduces our concentration. These are very, very small things. Let me make you clear, these are very, very small things. Mobile addiction has lots of impact on our mind. You know what happens due to this dopamine rush? Our frontal part, there are four lobes in our brain. Back three lobes are input device. Okay, while the frontal lobe is decision making. And when dopamine rush down, up, down, it happens. Our brain is engaged in that only. Our frontal lobe of brain cannot be developed. Okay, cannot be developed. So child becomes indecisive. So when they come to the teenage level, they won't be able to decide what is right and what is wrong. Okay. So the first thing to free up kids from this mobile addiction, decide the timeline. Okay, how much time your kid is using the phone or screen? Decide the timeline and slowly reduce it. If he is watching or she is watching for 2 hours, then make it 1.5 hours, then a 1 hour. First 21 days, uh, first 21 days or 15 days, whatever you are comfortable with. Okay, depending on the situation, make it 1.5 hour, 1 hour. In this way, reduce the screen time, specifically mobile. Second thing, be with them when they are watching. Okay, but today's parents, we don't have time. We both are working, we don't have time. And let me make you clear, time is the best investment you can make for your kids. Okay, you get them lots and lots of costly gifts, costly clothes, and everything. They mean nothing to them. They want your attention, they want your validation, they want your love and care. So invest your time. Set your priorities in such a way. Make your schedule in such a way. Okay. In our counseling, in personal, I give them personal schedule and I help them to strategize their routine in such a way so that they can be with their parents. Now the second thing is that before the night time, this before the sleeping, the last 1 hour of sleep should be your family time. No one should use the phone at that time, not even parents. Okay, you keep your phone aside. Last 1 hour of the day should be your family time. Be with your kids, play with them, read them good stories, ask them how was their day. Okay, tell them you how was your day also, because from your experiences they are learning so much. So last 1 hour should be your family time. What happens with of this 1 hour? This is a magical hour. Why? The last 1 hour, if we don't watch our phone or don't look at our screens, so the melatonin, that is a sleep hormone, okay, that gets stabilized. Okay, and last 1 hour is happy time because it's with family time. So it's happy time. So we get the very peaceful sleep also. And last thought of the day will become the first thought of your next morning. Experience this today before the night. Experience this thing. What you thought, what is your last thought of the day, that will become the first thought of your tomorrow. Experiences I myself has experienced, that is why I am telling. Okay, so last 1 hour should be family time. See, the whole day you are working, the whole day you are busy, you could not be with a child, but at the night time we get less phone calls from office, or at least we can tell in our office, as I am with my family, after 9 o'clock I want to be with my kid, I am not using my phone. Okay, that much that we can tell. In many cases we can tell. And even if it is so much urgent, we can tell our child that as it is the urgent, talk to on phone and talk very less, to the point, and then put down the phone, so the child will see that mother or father is not using the phone in front of him. and they want to give him or her a time. Okay, so in this way, we can spare some time for a child. If possible, drop and pick up your child from school. Okay, in many cases it is not possible. I do understand, but if it is possible with your schedule, do this thing. Why? Because when we return from office, we are also tired. Okay, so we are not in a mood to talk. Same way it happens with child also. They are also very tired after school. So after school, you just put your hand on their head, because this is the you know chakra. There are 7 chakras in our body. This is the main chakra, and when you put your hand on their head, they feel calm, love, and care. Okay, so show them, ask them, and if it is not possible to pick and drop your child, then what you can do after coming to home, you give hug and tell your child that, oh, I missed you so much. Even if you don't have energy, show some energy, and just for 5 minutes, so they will feel connected with you. And when you are connected, your child will listen to you, and when they will listen to you, they will definitely put down their screens. Okay, now, first thing is that manage your schedule in that way. The second thing is that there are lot many options of screens. Okay, first and best option, what I have done to my daughter, I have inculcated the reading habit in my daughter since the age of 1.5 months. When she was 1.5 months old, every day I used to read with her. Okay, what she was supposed to understand from the book, but she loved the big pictures, and today she loves books. She loves stories. So, main thing is that give them options. You can give them books, toys, lots of toys. Okay, and main thing, there's a different topic, but in a nutshell, let me tell you that your play area, there should be a play area for child in a home. You should not put all the toys in one basket. If you will put all the toys in one basket, kids will not be interested in play. Okay, have a good rack, whatever you can afford, have a good rack, place some toys on them, allow child to pick the toys himself or herself, and let him her play. Okay, this is the way you can get their interest into play. So books, toys, and if the kids are elderly, or in teenage, or 9 to 10 years old kids, engage them in some physical activity, extracurricular activities after school, dancing, sports, music, or any other things, whatever they like. So in this way, they will have less time to watch the screens. The third main thing, many kids have habit of watching smartphone during the meal time. They say that the whole day we don't watch the TV or movie or anything, no phone, no TV. So allow us to use smartphone during meal time. This should not be allowed. Be strict. This should not be allowed. Why? Because what they are eating, they don't know. They just eat. This is a very negative impact. Okay, instead of that, remember the very young, in toddlers, I see in my counseling, toddlers parents are very much, they are afraid if we don't give them phone, they won't eat. But remember the thing, to eat, you should be hungry. You don't need phone to eat. Okay, the requirement of eating is hungriness. Okay, not a phone. Engage your child in lots of physical activities so they feel hungry. Give them food of their choice. Their choice means don't give them, chocolates and all this, but nutritious food. So uh, they will love to eat. If in a lunchtime it is not possible to eat together, so in the night time, dinner, while you are having your dinner, you should the all family members should eat together. Some days it is okay, you cannot manage, but almost every day you should eat together. This, what will happen with this? You will discuss your day. You can discuss your day. You can discuss what happened with the kid in his school, in her school. Then about food, about other things also, about news. Rather than watching, you can talk. And when a child see other how they are eating, especially in a toddler, they don't eat by themselves. So when they see that how other is eating, they will also start eating by themselves. And when they eat themselves, they develop interest in food, and they want to explore the texture of food. So see how which texture your kid like. Give them food which is according to their texture preference. So they will develop the interest in food. And in this way, they will start eating without smartphones. Okay, but very means 1 year old kid, and they don't understand this. So first thing is that while eating, you all should eat together. Second thing is that you should start eating. You should uh, you should say a prayer before eating. Okay, you should be thankful to the god before eating. So what happens, one specific slok means whatever religion you are following, it is your choice. But what I am following, there is a slok, sahana vavatu sahanau bhunaktu. Okay, this this slok means that the person who is speaking, who is chanting this slok, and the other side have the very good bonding. Okay, so the child will have a good bonding with food, so they will focus on eating rather than on smartphone. Other thing is that a very small kid, 1 year or 2 year, you can show them good storybook rather than showing them a phone. Give them a good storybook, tell them story while they are eating. Also, start introducing them food. This is roti, this is sabji, this is dosa, this is sambar or chutney or whatever your food, whatever you are eating at that time. So when they are watching, when they are playing with toys, or when they are seeing a book, the big pictures will create interest in them. They don't want a phone at that time. So this is how at the time of food we can avoid the phone. And if the child is engaged physically too much, then he will feel hungry. So at that time, uh, we can we can avoid the smartphone. Now, screen free time means it is not like that they should have zero screen time. Okay, do watch with them their favorite shows whenever possible. If it is possible in the night, then one magic hour. Okay, or in a weekend or in a daytime, whenever it is possible, uh, watch TV with them. So from phone to TV, you are diverting them from phone to TV, because for mobile phone is available everywhere, and we keep scrolling the screen. But in phone it is no but in on TV it is limited. The contents are limited, and everyone in home can see the TV. So you can control what they are viewing, right? So be with them, enjoy their favorite shows, cartoons with them. So they will think that my parents are not completely denying, they are allowing me, but in a controlled manner. Now, be strict, follow the rules. Screen time rules should be followed very strictly, and be consistent. Okay, one day you say yes, today you can see, you can watch whatever you want to watch. No, no, it should not be like that. There is no bargaining, there is no exceptions. Be consistent. Okay, kids do perceive, rules and regulations of home. So there should be a rules in home for TV time. Like my daughter, till 2.5 years, I haven't given her any kind of screen. Okay, only video calls were allowed. Family video calls were allowed. After 2.5 years, she started. We didn't have TV till then. Once she became 2.5 years, then initially she used to watch for 10 minutes. Okay, till 1 year, she used to watch 10 to 15 minutes. Now after 3.5 years, she was allowed to watch TV. 20 minutes, Tarak Mehta show 20 minutes, or any other, Olympic program or singing program or dancing program, and only one thing. Now, after 4.5 years, she has completed 4.5 years, and she is going to be 5 year old this first April. So after 4.5 years, we have allowed her 20 minutes after lunch and 20 minutes after dinner. Okay. So this is her screen time, and that is to only Tarak Mehta or any other singing or whatever other things, Olympics or swimming, running, or other any dancing program, whatever she likes. So this is the specific rule. If she wants to watch one more episode of Tarak Mehta, it's no, strict no. So, and she understands because we have followed this rule consistently. So initially it becomes difficult, but slowly, if you remain consistent, they will understand and they will support you. Okay. So for this, you should give your time to your kids. Okay. Allow them other options, reading, toys, age specific toys, other curricular activities, and clear rules and clear rules in home, and be consistent. They will definitely throw tantrums when you don't allow them as per their wishes. Okay, at that time, what you should do? Don't get panic. Oh, आप सुनते नहीं हो, आप मेरी बात मानते नहीं हो, इतना टीवी मत देखो, इतना फोन मत देखो. Don't get angry. Just hug them. Just hug them. Okay, that will calm down. That will bring a connection between you. It's not that I am enforcing my rules on you. Definitely you are the authority, it's your rules and they will have to follow, but with love and care, with connection, with bonding. Okay, just hug them, hold their hand in your hands and tell them that, see, why I am not allowing you to watch, or why I am not allowing to exposure of screens in a limited in too much time or in a limited way. Give them 3 reasons. Okay, because now it's time to move for another activity. Now like for homework or any other activity. Second thing is this eyes and behavior and all these logical things you can tell them. And another third reason, uh, give whatever reason as per the situation you feel. Okay, but give them 3 reasons, logical reasons, so that they will understand it is not like that my mother or my father is not giving me the screen time just because they don't want me to watch the thing. But there are certain reasons. Initially they will not accept, but it will take time. They will definitely accept. Excuse me. They will definitely accept, they will listen to you. It is possible. I am telling you because of my own experience, it is possible to raise kids without screen. I have raised my daughter being in a nuclear family, being a working woman, and I am also author. I do write, okay, different things. So I manage my time accordingly, and in this way I have raised my daughter without smartphones, so it is possible. Okay, so now it's 4 o'clock, so I'm closing here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Anita. I
Oh, this
always
is
love to hear you.
oh, thank you. There are
Know
lots
that.
and lots and lots of things on parenting. It is not that parents don't want to do, but I have realized that they don't know how to do. Okay, in a we all are in hurry. We want a quick solution for everything, but kids don't understand quick things. Okay, they need their time, they have their own pace, and when we allow them in that way, they will definitely listen. I have seen that. Okay, and you have also seen my daughter
Yes.
when you came to our home.
So now, Vinita, shall we allow audience to have a question?
Yeah, sure.
So are we allowing them to put it in the chat box or?
Yes, yes. They can message in chat box now.
Yeah, please. So it was very insightful and very practical session, I would say. You have very well covered the actual need of an hour, which is the communication between parent and children. So definitely the communication, the way you communicate with them will decide how their behavior is going to be and what will be the development, how their brain will function, and how you get things done, which is good for them, which is good
Thank
for
you.
their brain. So yeah, very well. And the session was also very smooth. You have covered the logic behind it. You have covered the scientific aspect. You have covered the practical aspect, and you also included your own experiences, which has made it very wonderful and interesting.
Thank
So,
you.
do we have any questions in audience? Please suggest some engaging activities for the age group of 8 to 10.
Um,
Priti has asked.
okay. See, 8 to 10 engaging activity. I think are you talking in terms of how in household indoor activities? I think. Okay.
Is it
So
indoor you are asking? Outdoor? Yeah, indoor.
I'm
You are asking about indoor.
indoor, right? Okay. What you can do, tell your kids to help you in cooking. How you can help? Tell them, you know. may I speak in Hindi?
Yeah,
Okay.
please. Go
हाँ,
ahead.
ओके जो मटर आते हैं आज की सीजन में तो मटर फोड़ने को कहो उनको so they will love. Okay, tell them to wash vegetables and fruits. What will happen? Their senses will develop. See, when they will wash the vegetables and fruits, the voice of or the sound of that water pouring on the pouring on the vegetables and fruits, that will develop their senses. The other thing is that whenever you go to the market, take them with you. Okay, so that you will have a time for them. You won't complain that I don't have time for them. I do what whenever I need to buy vegetables and fruits, I come home, pick my daughter, and I take her to the market. Okay, so this is the way I share time with her because we all are working. We don't have that much time to sit with them. But this is the small way we can engage. We can give them time. The other thing is that so whenever you go to the market, uh, you purchase the stuffs, whatever ration, fruits, vegetables. Tell them to put in a particular places. So please suggest how to control skinning if their
I'll take
grandparents.
it up. Later we'll take
Okay,
it up. You
I'll
please.
talk. First, let me complete this. So, what happens? Their time will be diverted, and their sense of humor and their intelligence will be developed. See, day-to-day work is the most and most important, most beneficial way of developing intelligence in kids. Okay, uh, then Traffic University. Robin Sharma says Traffic University. What is Traffic University? Whenever you go somewhere, okay, talk to them so much. They will be engaged with you, ask question, and give them answers. So in this way also you can engage them during traveling because that is also issue. So in house course means uh, if you are हम जब चावल निकालते हैं खाना बनाने से पहले तो चावल निकालते हैं डिब्बे में से to tell your kid to do that. Okay, so they will know, their senses will be developed, their intelligence will be developed, they know different textures in this way. Now what happens, tell them to put their clothes in laundry bag. When you are putting clothes in washing machine, tell them to put their clothes in washing machine. Okay, while um, you are cleaning the kitchen, tell them to use wiper on platform. So this is the how you engage in small activities. Okay, and there are other for 8 to 10 years old kids, lots and lots of activities are there, different games you can play with them. So that will be very engaging thing, I think.
Okay. Another question is from Neha Sharma, and she's asking that please suggest how to control screening if their grandparents allow them screening, and we are like sometimes can't do anything as kid. No, we can't oppose their grandparents.
Uh, this is happening. This is happening. For this, there is a solution. See, we cannot tell their grandparents that you don't use the smartphone or don't use the screen. Okay, in our society it is not allowed, very frankly. But we can definitely tell our kid. For this, first thing is that you should develop a mind code. Okay, uh, when and not only grandparents. In my counseling I have seen kids. They say that ABC kid is watching the screens, why you are not allowing me? So develop a mind code. What is mind code? Means your kid should be very much clear that using a screen beyond the allowed limit is not good. Okay, so if they are watching, let them watch. They very frankly, they are retired, grandparents are retired, they don't have much to do. They might not be going out, they might not be lots of things to do in home. So they are just, they need some entertainment, that is why they are using the phone. Okay, but as you are a kid, you have lot many things to do, you have other tasks for yourself. Okay, so watching screen like them is not possible for you. So mindset, kids should be very clear. Okay, and this will happen consistently, don't think that this will become overnight. Okay, slowly you have to tell them. Don't tell grandparents that you don't use screen, but tell them that uh, develop that mindset in kid, that watching a screen is for limited time only, he has lot many things to do, and he or she should continue with his or her activities. And
Any other question? Yeah, thank you. So, can we drop your contact details, Anita?
yes, and let me clear this. This person has written that grandparents are allowing. Okay, grandparents are allowing. Okay, I did not understand the question. If grandparents are allowing, you and your parent, you and your husband, okay, or you and your wife, both the parents should sit with grandparents and talk them very softly the bad things about using the smartphones. And so please, there are other things to do, and tell them very frank conversation in very polite way. Tell grandparents that we cannot allow our kid to use smartphones in this way. It should be your husband should, both the parents, means husband and wife, should be on the same page in this way.
Yeah.
Conversation is the only way.
Yeah,
Okay.
communication is the key.
Yes.
So constant communication until you achieve the target.
If they compare with their friend what to do, same thing, mindset. Okay, my same thing is happening in my daughter's case also. I don't allow, fast food, or what you say,
Junk.
her junk food. I don't allow her junk food. So every day she gets very nutritious food. Okay, so what happens, other kids get the thing, but she doesn't get. I'm giving my example. So what I'm doing, this is the how I mold her mind. Okay, so I tell her that, see, look at your health and their health. Okay, she has experienced it when they had a sports day. She row a boat. Okay, row a boat means four kids behind her. Okay, and she took all the four kids with her, and she won. So that was a very clear thing, that because of only healthy food, she could have a good health. So if a kid demands when their friends do, at that time you should develop the mindset every day, thrice a day, not continuously, but thrice a day, when they are in good mood, when you have a good, when you have hugged them. Okay, last 1 hour of the day, you take the chance of, in at last 1 hour of the day, and tell your child that how harmful it is. Okay, see their growth. Okay, and in this way you build your child's mindset, and then say it is their home. First thing, First thing is develop a mind code. Tell them very clearly their harmful effect. The second thing is that make clear rules in your home and follow that rules. Third thing is again give them options. When they have options, they will not ask. For few days, definitely you will find difficult, but gradually they will accept. Okay, my daughter, there are lot many things because what happens till the age of 6, kids are in our hand. Okay, so we should delay the time. After 6 years of age, kids are in outer surroundings, so their surroundings will affect them a lot. If they will go to the high school, someone is drugs addicted, they will ask that I also want to have a drug. Then what will we do? This is a clear question. The same thing is with mobile addiction also. So at that time, what we will do? So for that situation, we are preparing our kid for mind code. Clear mind code. What is good and what is bad. They should know that. Okay, that is a bad thing. That is the bad manners, bad habits. We should not, indulge into it. And clear rules and other options will definitely help in this case.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Sarath Mowli, do you have any question? Okay, he's saying I've been giving sessions to school kids from 6th to 10th class as a part of Hyderabad Police drive on drug awareness and cyber security. And my observations is that parents are responsible.
Yes, yes, it is I say only parents are responsible. In many cases, parents means I wanted to avoid this because parents don't like when we say this. What happens, they are so much busy in their work. I have seen female ladies, they are so much busy in their grooming, and that is why they don't have time for kids. Now, see, after having kids, your priorities are changed, and that is true only for some period of time. Okay, that is a phase of life. After that, once the kids are grown up, once they are independent, they don't want our attention that much. So, initially, we have a deep root, deep bonding. Then the tree will grow very beautifully. So, the first 6 years of life are very much important. For first 6 years, if you sacrifice few things for your kids, definitely it will ripe very fruit, very sweet fruits.
Thank you so much. So, do we have any other questions for the speaker? Yeah, I think that's it. We can close it. So, do we share your contact details, Anita, in the chat box, or how do we go about it?